On top of that, Robert's just a really cool protagonist. I think that having like what happens if you took Tony Stark out the suit and like he's not like some super genius. He's just a dude who got the suit from his dad. And
Oh
his dad had
man.
the suit and he spent every single dollar just trying to keep it together with like duct tape and a dream. I think that there's something there when you decide to invest this gameplay into new folks. And I think that maybe it could be great if we put some definitive story on it, but like I think also it's up to Marvel and DC to say, "Hey, we're going to write you something that's so good and then exclusively put it in this story." Because like what are we going to do, just adapt other stuff? Like how many you're not going to give me alternate choices to the Dark Phoenix storyline. You're not going to do that.
The Cosmonaut Variety Hour, they have a
Mhm.
really cool pitch for a Persona like X-Men game.
Oh, X-Men
Tentacles, right?
Academy, so you're in the school and like
Yes,
Professor
yes,
Professor Wolverine, well, how am I gonna do
yes.
on this test? And then like
So,
at night, oh, that'd be so sick. That'd be so
so
sick.
he had a really cool answer for romance. So obviously everybody's got their OTP, right? So
Mhm.
if you don't act on a romance, time would elapse, and then Jean and Grey would happen. Sorry, Jean and Cyclops would happen, right? So
Okay.
if you don't like Iceman, you don't gotta romance him, and he might find somebody else. So like the idea of like people will do stuff when you aren't hanging out for them, like just as a baked in concept, was pitched very well. So I recommend that
Oh yeah,
video.
I like that.
The Midnight Suns game.
Yes, yes,
To be
yes.
so I have not played it. I literally just saw the cutscenes for the Deadpool DLC because they got Nolan North to do his Deadpool, and it's like literally my favorite, so that's all I was there for. But like
Hmm.
that's effectively the game, except you're adults instead of high schoolers, and like in between missions, you're hanging out with like a bunch of Marvel people and you're doing social links. Like it's some of the most, but there's some really preem stuff that we just don't know about because it's in kind of a niche genre. So not only are superheroes like in a prime position for really cool adaptation, like Dispatch kind of proves it, and I'm kind of glad that like a new set of people get access to that well first. And I'm intrigued to see how the big dogs plan on catching up. And to be a bit like to lean into the Schadenfreude, I do look forward to them bumbling this because they're going to be like, we need that now. I need it on my desk right now.
I think you're right. I think you're right. I think that the pessimism kind of turns around when I think about like the stories that they wrote for like Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 and like Miles Morales, like for the
Yeah.
PlayStation games. Those stories are great. And like they were willing to fully write that and let that be exclusively for the game. So I think if we give it that definitive type look, yeah, I think it could be something really special.